I remember a time when I started my career in the tea industry with a company called Brook Bond way back in 1982. Nilgiris was really up there in terms of quality, and then it just faded away. So what we are doing now in Nilgiris is to bring it back and put it back in the top slot.
We are trying to do something very different with Nilgiris. Again, this is a story which is worth telling, I think. Nilgiri was, as you know, Nilgiri is also a very high-grown area, Tea is being grown at anywhere from 4,000 going up to 7,000 feet. So the flavor potential is very high.
We make the tea leaves plucked from the beginning, right from the ancestors' period. And that time, we used to produce the tea and we give it to the CTC tea machines. In that particular machineries, in that particular teas, we don't get such a good cost price. And we are really in a down product in that particular period. After that, we produce a small tea factory over here to make the tea out of our own tea. And we can fetch a very good price in the market.
With Iron Kettle, there is a lot of support which has come in. Experts like Andrew or Rituraj, they have come in, they have given their inputs to the Uti people like, factories like Uti Fresh, and their qualities have gone, tremendously on the higher side, which has enabled them to improve their, prices. What they were used to sell at 200, 250 rupees per kilo, currently Iron Kettle is buying them at 500, 550 rupees.
In Nilgiri, we are trying to make a kind of tea which used to happen before and doesn't happen anymore. This is actually that. You will not see any teas right now in Nilgiri, you will not see any tea which is like this. It's quite different in taste and character, and this is actually a very nice tea.
But when I first came a year back, this is what I was shown, you see?
Right.
As you can see, it's not at all twisted, it's more flat.
It's very open.
You see? So when they put out the samples, I thought I was about to taste CTC. And I said, I don't want to taste CTC.
Right.
And then they said, no, this is what we produce here. And from that, just with, improving the fine leaf count and,
Right.
Convincing the farmers to go, hand pluck, not use mechanical plucking, we were able to come down to this. You can see, it's finer, it's well twisted. And if you taste it, the liquor is brighter, brisker, there's a sweetness to it. Whereas in this, the liquor is very dark, it's more like a city.
Okay. When you look at where we were when we started, right, about a year ago, to where we've reached now, I think it's a difference between barely being acceptable in the Indian market to now being able to offer it proudly to international clients. So, and we've been talking about how this could never have happened without good quality fine leaf. What would be great to see, Andrew, is when you look at Uti Fresh, it's a small unit, it's not very capital intensive. There's a lot of government subsidies and support which is available to set up a small unit like this, which could produce say 4 to 5 tons, right? Doesn't require too many people around it. There's a lot of fair degree of mechanization here, but still very homegrown and very neatly finished in a small area, right? Nilgiris had character, right? Somewhere along the line we started to focus away from quality into producing more and more, right? And lost the fact that this tea had so much of intrinsic character, and it's so easy to bring it back, right? It doesn't cost an arm and a leg. Simple factories can do it, right? All you need to do is to go back to the small tea grower and make sure that you educate him on how much value there is in plucking fine.